They had 5 pupils.
Greetings, YouTube. It's your boy OG Ant in the building. Hope that you all are having a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying football. I know I am. Uh, and I just wanted to just hop on and holler at my peeps, just talk to you guys, chit chat a little bit, see what's crack a lacking. Um, uh, it has been a wild past week and a half. Um, First, right off the bat, let's get this out the way. I want to apologize for not uploading any content this week. Um, I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues regarding Cub and his school and things of that nature, and it's been incredibly stressful for me. So I'm using this episode of Poison Clan as a way to kind of get my mind off things and just talk to you guys uh and I am going to watch Magnificent Butcher because I haven't watched it in a long time. If any of you are interested in watching, you are more than welcome to watch with me at the end of this stream. We're gonna watch right here on StreamYard. So uh yeah, this is really just we kicking it. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chop it up. We got a few little topics to talk about, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch Magnificent Butcher if you're interested in watching. I know a lot of you are like, I've seen that already. That's cool, I get it. But for me, it's a movie that I like to watch at least once a year, and I haven't watched it in over a year. And um it brings me a lot of joy. And so if you want to, please feel free to watch. We're gonna play a little catch up. We're gonna do some chit chatting, waiting for people to jump in, and I'm gonna post a link if anyone wants to jump online with me and chop it up about events and things that are happening in the martial world. Right off the bat, my man, 10 grand, Bernard Green, BG's in the building. What's up, my guy? How you doing, man? Hey. Uh, Incidentally, Bernard, my man Quasi over at Kung Fu Chronicles told me and thanked you. Wanted to thank you personally for going over to his channel and watching our part 3 of our Warrior season breakdown. So he really appreciated that. He told me that we talked last night late. He was calling to check on me because he knows I haven't been doing well. So um appreciate you. Thank you so much for always being here. My man, Sean Floyd is in the building. Sean says, hope you all had a great Shabbat, fam. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. The same to you. Appreciate you. Means a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bernard Green says, no problem. I learned a lot. Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, that's what we all doing, bro. I mean, everybody doesn't know everything about all martial arts or all things martial arts or all movies or all systems of fighting and all that stuff. And that's what this is all about, man. It's about an exchange of information, an exchange of feels, enjoying each other's company, talking about the things that we love, kung fu movies and things of that nature. So, I mean, hey man, thanks. Good looking out, man. I appreciate you looking out for my boy, man. If you haven't, check out my man Sifu Quasi over at Kung Fu Chronicles. His channel's a lot different than mine, so you get what you get over there is something different. I I have not taught martial arts in 12 years. It's been a long time. Um, uh, I haven't practiced like seriously practiced about 8. And so um my man Seafood Quasi is still practicing martial arts. He is still teaching. He has a school that he teaches at, and in his channel, though he does talk about some shows and things of that nature, but for the most part, he really talks about the art and what he does. He breaks down different fighting systems. He's interviewing people that are in that are not just martial artists, but also people that are in the industry. I mean, he talks to all kinds of people, and I know that he just recently did an interview with Mark Dacascos. And so I know that should be coming out real soon. So be on the lookout for that. Hey man, I don't have an ego, right? So hey, support other martial arts channels. I'm not the only game in town. You know, support Sifu Quasi over at Kung Fu Chronicles. That's Kung Fu Chronicles spelled with a K. All right. So yeah, so that's what's up. So right off the get, man. Uh Let me just tell you all a little bit about what's going on because I feel like I could do that with you all because you guys are fam. And then I'll get off. I'll get off of that real quick. Again, thank you all for being here. For those who are here right now, when this live stream is done, we're gonna do some movie watching. I'm gonna start off with Magnificent Butcher, and then we'll go from there. So essentially, um, Cub is doing really well in school, and he's at a point now where he's doing what's called clinicals, where he's actually seeing patients and he's not like in class anymore, right? Now he's learning his craft. He's learning how to, deal with his patients, diagnose them, treat them, all that, right? And so because of that, his financial no, because he stays in a dorm, the dorm the loans that we get to pay for his dorm is based off of how many classes he's taking, how many credits he's taking. And so since he's only doing clinicals, those are only really worth one credit. He's not he is not taking a huge amount of college credit courses. He's just doing clinicals. And so the bank don't want to release the funds to the school. So the school's like, hey, they're not releasing those funds. If you want to continue to stay here, you got to pay up. So that's been an issue trying to deal with that whole thing. So it's been mad crazy, very stressful. I've been racking my brain trying to figure these things out. I finally come up with an idea of how to resolve this thing and plan to hopefully put that into play next week. So, but it's been a long week of dealing with that, going back and forth with him, going back and forth with financial aid, going back and forth with his program. It's just been it was a stressful time. So, again, I apologize to you all for not putting out any content this week. I'll make it up to you next week. Be on the lookout for the Shadows Edge Jackie Chan review, and Cripple Kung Fu Boxer. Those will definitely be out next week. So be on the lookout for those. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. So I got that out the way. Now, first of all, first of all, I got to talk about something that is, to me, I, I I have to speak on it because it's like these things are popping up, and it's really, for lack of a better word, it's really cray cray. All right. Uh, where'd it go? Where'd you go? All right. All right, here we go. I want to share this with you all because to me, this ish is bananas. And you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I share this. Check this out. Yo. tell me, tell me, bro. Now I know you guys saw this on the channel. Tell me, tell me that's not bananas. Right? Now, I was told by someone who has it on good authority, these are AI images made to look like it's on a desk that someone, is either designing them or they already own them, right? That these are fake images. That they took the AI took an image from the movie, right? Isolated it and then made it like this, gave it a plastic look, put even made a fake box and everything and put all of that together to make it look real. This is not a real image. However, damn, I, I don't think I know Hot Toys is probably not listening. They're not listening like that because Hot Toys really focuses on things that are really in the zeitgeist, which pretty much means Marvel, DC, right? And some fantasy stuff. Hot Toys would make a freaking killing, an absolute killing if they put these images out. If they put these, if they made this a reality and they don't even realize how many people would buy this stuff. So see, when people buy Iron Man or Black Panther or Captain America, yeah, they doing numbers. They doing numbers. But this would do crazy numbers. And I'm telling you right now, Sideshow, Hot Toys, if you guys are listening, you probably not, but if you are, y'all need to make this happen. I'm telling you, y'all need to make this happen. This is so freaking needed right now. All right. David Chang, Shaolin Mantis. I mean, that looks spot on like him. Spot on. Right? One se- 1/7 scale figure from Bandai. I wish. I wish. Okay. Look at these, bro. Look at this. Look at this next one. Oh, my- oh my God. Dragon Fist toys. Iron Feet. Iron Feet. Bro, look at it. I mean, the detailing, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Even has muscle definition, right? Come on. These aren't real. I don't appreciate being teased like that, right? They ain't real. But look at the detailing. Go look at the movie. Go look at Kid with the Golden Arm. Go look at Kid with the Golden Arm and then tell me that this isn't a great AI replica, right, of Sun Shin. That's badass. I got one more. This one, this one is like holy. Bruce Lee grabbing Jackie Chan from the iconic scene from Enter the Dragon. Tell me that people would not buy this. Tell me people would not buy this. And then this real smooth putting this in the background again to make it look like. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I did speak to a guy, the same guy who worked on our statue, who fixed our statue, Bruce Lee's arm. He told me that if I really want to do something, we can work something out and we can figure something out. And that, he knows a doll maker and all that good stuff. The problem was, dude was talking mad money just for the prototype, like $10,000 for the prototype, for us to develop the prototype, the 360 all around, right? 1/7 scale. He was talking about 10 stacks, bro. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. But yo, this, come on, man. Look at the rib cage. Look at the obliques. Come on. Look, that's exactly how Jackie Chan looked in that movie. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody knew who he was. And that is the exact hold, position, facial expression that Jackie Chan had. Tell me that is not, tell me you wouldn't run out and get that. That's incredible. Incredible. Wait, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Bernard Green says, looks like fire. Yes, sir. Sean says, crazy. I know. I know, man. I know. Oh, Bernard says, show the one a golden arm. I got to find it. I think I already deleted it. Right. Sean said, "Yep, I'd get them all, right? ASAP. Yep, absolutely, they would buy them. I hear you, fellas, for sure. Full show, crazy. So yeah, hey man, listen, I don't like how the martial arts community gets neglected, bro. We like shit too, man. We like stuff too, right? That it ain't enough. Martial arts channels don't get enough love on YouTube, right? And and we there's a monopoly that's pretty much, but the monopoly took the fun out of it, right? I ain't gonna speak on it right now, but the fact of the matter is that the martial arts community, kung fu movie lovers, man, we love this stuff, man, and we need to be catered to too, because our dollars, we waiting to give you our money. We're waiting, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like I said, man. Hey, but what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna keep buying movies, right? I'm not gonna keep buying movies. Oh, first the DVD came out, and the DVD it was digitally remastered, right? Then after it was digitally remastered, the Blu-rays started coming out, right? Right. I'm not one of those fools who're gonna keep giving y'all money, buying stuff over and over and over and over again. Give us a clean cut, one and done. Right. Now, after they get the Blu-rays done, then they'll come back and be like, okay, now we're doing 4K. Then in a few years, they'll come back again, 8K. Right? Nah, man. Nah, we're not gonna keep doing that. Okay. Y'all need to make it crispy now. Y'all got the technology now. Do it now. So we could buy it one time. I'm not gonna keep buying. Cause yeah, there are some movies that I'm gonna get, but it's some that I'm not, bro. Right? I will say this though. I will say this one thing. I will definitely say this one thing. Yes, there are a lot of like major movies out that I would like to see on Blu-ray, but it's some under the radar B roll movies that I think that would do really well on Blu-ray as well, digitally remastered. For example, wouldn't it be great if Snake Deadly Act could be remastered? Because the copy that's out that's on YouTube that's being shown by Wu Tang is not good, right? Um, what's that other one I was thinking of the other day? Uh, um, Daggers 8. Daggers 8, bro. That needs a cleanup, right? It's some movies out there that's like kind of under the radar, Buddhist Fist, that's like under the radar kind of movies that would do really well on Blu-ray, right? But some of these companies are buying some of these movies and remastering stuff that's not. This brings me to my next topic. All right, look. All right, I got my copy of Two on the Road, aka Fearless Dragons. Now, most people who are subscribers to this channel, y'all already know how I feel, right? Y'all already know how I feel, right? Uh, I'm not a big fan of this movie. However, however, the end fight is glorious. Okay. The end fight is glorious. Right. So I saw that Severin Films had purchased it and they cleaned it up and they put it out. I sent for it. It took, man, about 6 weeks. I had almost forgotten that I got it. 6 weeks before it came. It came. I watched it the other day with Mrs. Wolf. I still feel the same way about the movie. I think it's a bit silly at times. I think it's a bit over silly. And I know see Philip Cole often Philip Cole is known for being a villain. And I know they were trying to make him, likable and funny and play off of Beardy and everything. And I think to some extent they were successful but for the most part, it's a miss for me, right? Some of the humor was not just vulgar, just like weird, right? And so it's not my vibe. Cub is the one who reviewed this on the channel. And so for me, this movie is like this is crazy. This is what's crazy. This movie is for me a 5, but the fight makes it a 7. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I know it sounds kind of weird, right? But the movie's a 5, but the end fight brings the score up to a 7, if that makes sense, right? How do you guys feel? Let us know in the comments, right? If anybody, by the way, let me just put this out there. How y'all doing out there? Hold on, let me get my. Looks like they changed some things. Let me see what they changed here. All right, I'm gonna post if you want to hop on and you want to give your opinion, and you want to talk. All right, I went ahead and I posted it. Uh, I went ahead and posted it in the chat. So if you want to hop on and you want to comment about it, let me know. But listen, this is um, this is um, it's let me review the other part of this movie. The actual transfer, the cleanup is pretty good. It's pretty good. This is how it should look, right? It's pretty good. Now I have a buddy of mine who he purchased this and he told me that there's his copy of this same Blu-ray, that the sound is bad on his. He can't hear anything. I can tell you, I don't. That's not the case with this one. This one is perfect. It's loud. My lady like turn the volume down. So, mine is good. So I don't know. Maybe he just got a bad copy, but the sound is good. It's clean. The fight scene, the choreography is really good, but the story is kind of whack. That's just my personal opinion. But we do need to see more activity in the martial movie sector, like not just, and that's another thing I want to talk about. I went to the movies to see Jackie Chan's um The Shadow's Edge. And my review is coming out, so I don't want to spoil what I think of the movie. Um, but it's a shame that there was only like 4 people in the theater, right? They didn't do any marketing to let us know this movie's coming out, right? Um, I didn't none. And even in the theater, there's no you don't there's like one small poster. You don't even see like put up there should be a cutout or something of Jackie, something to make people look and go, oh snap. Nothing. They're no longer marketing to us because anti-American sentiment, right? Anti-American sentiment and the emergence of China as a real superpower. They don't need us anymore. They don't. They don't need us. They have their own market. They have their own um, uh, built-in cinematic economy, so they don't need us anymore, right? And so we need to show them that we're still interested in their movies and their products, so that that stuff can get the attention that it deserves in terms of getting cleanup on some old films. Um, I remember it's crazy. I remember when you used to be able to watch kung fu movies on TV. You used to just be able to watch them on TV. That's those days are gone, and I don't understand why. Right? I don't understand why. Um, even when on cable they had an El Rey channel, right? Even that channel, I thought that channel was fantastic, right? I thought it was great. You know, disappeared, right? Because maybe I think some people probably thought, "Oh, this is an opportunity for us to get money." Perhaps, maybe greed has something to do with it. I don't know, but we used to see kung fu movies on TV for free, right? So I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, we really, really, really need martial arts film to stay relevant, right? Because again, I want to see Ip Man 5, right? I would like to see Kung Fu Hustle 2, right? But if that American audience ain't checking for that stuff, they're not trying to make it and they're not trying to market it to us. That's just a fact. So support martial arts film. Support it, guys. Check it out. Okay, let's go back to the chat. See what's up. Sean says facts. Thanks, fam. I appreciate you. Trisha's in the building. What's up, Trish? Sean says, talk about it. Gigi's in the building. Hi, OGN. Hey, Gigi. Salute. How are you? Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thanks for being here. Sean Floyd says the blade. Okay. Okay. Trisha says sharper image. I'm not sure exactly what she means by that. Sharper image. I mean, if you're talking about the retail store that sold electronics back in the day, yeah, what happened to them? What happened to them? What happened to Circuit City? Old school, right? All right. Trisha says hashtag makes sense. Bernard says Philip Cole and Beardy have so many movies together, which shows they like working together. Yeah, I like that. What's your favorite movie of theirs? Right. Trisha says, wow. Bernard Green says, that's why I watch Tubi. Yeah. Yeah. Tubi's good. You can watch some stuff on Tubi. That's true. That's a good point. Tubi, you can watch movies on Tubi. But sometimes the quality on Tubi is still not good. They showing it on Tubi, but it's not clean, right? So yeah, so that's something else I want to talk about. I got something else to talk about. That's it's just weird. It's just a weird thing that I saw that I was just like other than I might even I'm gonna post this and show you guys. I might even have the answer, but I still thought it was newsworthy. So I thought I would post it and show you guys, and you can tell me what you all think about this. All right, because again, this stuff is I just find things interesting. Right now, check this out. So we have right. Speaking of Beardy, we have the Beard, right? James Harden, right? Who's in China, right? In the off season, right? And he's taking part in a a nunchuck seminar, right? Learning how to twirl on one hand, right? And if you get a chance, look for the video. It's on YouTube. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. And you're like, well, why is he doing this? What is he doing there? Right? What is he doing there? Well, these guys have relationships in China, few deals, all kinds of products. That's how they supplement their already high incomes with more money. And so uh, he's over there, also over there, actually visiting a Shaolin temple, right? Is 7'3" Wimbyana, Victor Wimbyana, right? Uh, getting his stretch on. Actually, to be honest with you, he got his leg up pretty. I mean, that's not bad. That, in fact, I think he's doing better than the guy who's next to him. Uh, the guy who's next to him is curving his leg. Wimby's doing it the correct way. This is the correct form, right? Straight leg. You get a better stretch. Yeah, you'll get a stretch like his friend is doing. You'll get a stretch, but it ain't the same. The hamstring is really being pulled the way that Wimby's doing it, and or being stretched rather. And yeah, good form. Good for him. Good for him. I just thought that was interesting. Like, what the hell are they doing in China? But we know that a lot of these guys have relationships over in China, and um, also too there are some communities that are in the United States that are huge um, uh, Chinese populations, such as in Houston, Texas, and so this is good publicity. This is a good way to um, expand and grow your relationship with fans abroad and here at home. So I ain't mad at it. I just thought that was interesting. I was just like, wow, check that out. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think about that? Leave a comment. Let me know. Um, so yeah, so that I found that all to be interesting. Also, which I don't have a picture though, but let me tell you all something. So I don't I mean, I haven't we don't normally play video games on the channel. Um we it was our plan to anything martial arts related, we were gonna do it, but that's really Cubs lane, and because Cubs away in college, so he really can't do it. I just don't have the time to do it as much as I would like to. But um it was a tough week, and I was really stressed. So um today in the daytime, and I didn't live stream it, but today I got online and just started playing the computer in some Street Fighter 6. And let me tell you guys something. I'm being dead ass right now. Let me tell you guys that there are some dope ass characters in that game. And I didn't know this, but there's one character that does the drunken style, and I can't remember the character's name right now, but does the drunken style. I think it's black. He seems like he's black, got a fade, got a hat, and and the moves are legit and very authentic looking, and it's like, whoa, it's a lot of fun. But I can't play with that character. That character was whooping my ass. But there's another character, and I already forgot her name as well. A female character, and she does the snake style. I don't know if there's anyone right now that's in the chat that plays video games, but she does the snake style, and it is fan freaking tastic. I love that character. I gotta find out what her name is. I love that character. She's so freaking cool. And she's got poisons in addition to doing her snake style, and her fingernails are sharp. She's got poisons that she blows and all stuff. Oh man, she's freaking awesome. She's freaking awesome. But listen, I mean, I'm probably not saying anything that you guys don't already know. Street Fighter's dope, bro. Street Fighter is dope. I love the character designs. I love how they beefed up Ken and Ryu. They added some characters. There's one character on there that is clearly an MMA type fighter. He's fantastic. He's really good. He fights from a distance. He has somewhat of a type of a fireball. It's not the same as Ryu and Ken's, but it's fireball esque. And he's got some of the move sets that they have, but it looks different, like an uppercut and all this kind of stuff like that. But he's more of an MMA fighter. And so, yeah, man, check that out. Check that out. One of these days I'll get back on and I'll play. I don't think a lot of people want to sit around watching an old man play video games. So I don't know. But you guys are gonna have to, because I'm gonna tell you, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima is coming out. We're gonna be playing that on the channel. Um uh yeah, there's a couple of games that I'm absolutely gonna be playing on the channel that are in fact martial arts related. So be on the lookout for that. I was this close to asking the boo permission to buy the new Metal Gear game. Though it's not new per se. It's like remastered it. I think it's is it is it Snake Eater? I think it's called. It's like Metal Gear 3, Snake Eater. And I really it's the one game that I haven't played out of all of them. I played all of the Metal Gear games. I've never played that third one. And so I was like, man, I should play it on the channel. But again, that's not really martial arts related, and maybe you guys would not be interested in watching me play that. So I think I'm gonna try to get it and then play it on my own. But um, yeah, back to Street Fighter. Street Fighter has some great characters, some great fighters, and some great like MMA type fighters and whatnot. So yeah, check that out. Speaking of MMA, speaking of MMA, let's talk about it. We got to talk about it. I thought the subject was dead, but I got to ask y'all a question. Why ain't this motherfucker in jail? Why ain't this mofo in jail? Can someone please tell me? Someone please tell me why Rajah Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, why is he not in jail? Or why hasn't he been arrested or brought in for questioning? I haven't heard no news about Rajah Jackson beating the crap out of Psycho Stu, right? Body slamming him and giving him the ham sandwiches, right? Bow, 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 bow. And I haven't heard diddly squat about him being brought in for questioning. The police are looking at him, nothing. Now, if I do that, if I was to do that to somebody, best believe they'll have my black ass in a lineup, lickety split. Trust. I don't understand for the life of me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not praying for a young man's demise, but that brother committed a crime. That brother committed a crime, and I'm calling a duck a duck. I don't get it. It's like some weird ish going on in this world lately, where people who we know, and I'm not saying no names, but people that we know committing crimes and doing stuff that's foul and out of left field and getting away with it, right? I don't know what's up with our justice system that all of a sudden they went from like arresting everybody, hurting everybody, killing black people left and right, doing all kind of stuff. We went from that to now people just getting away with stuff. Stuff just be happening in plain sight and nothing's happening. It's just weird, bro. It's just really, really weird. Before we get to this, I don't want to neglect my chat, but we got to talk about this. So let's look at this real quick. Okay. So I asked the question of Bernard Green, what movies does he like Philip Cole and Beardy in? And I think, oh, my man WRX is in the building. What's up, my guy? I think he chimed in and he said Legend of a Fighter. Legend of a Fighter is good. That's a good movie. It's a good movie. I got to do a review for that one. I haven't seen that movie in a minute. So yeah. What's up, my guy? Thanks for being here, man. My girl Trish said remaster the Kung Fu movies should have shaped clean images dubbed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bernard Green says, I like Fearless Dragons and Legend of a Fighter. Okay. Good choices. Good choices. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Bernard Green says, have you ever played King of Fighters? Yes, sir. Man, I got you know what? I have this thing, Bernard. It's called a Raspberry Pi. It's a game console with this chip that's in the game console called a Raspberry Pi. And I have like, bro, it's about 700 video games in my console. I'll show it. I'll put it up on screen in a minute. I'll bring it in a second. But dude, it's about 10 different King of Fighter games in there, right? I love that stuff, man. Fatal Fury, Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, Maya, right? Geese Howard. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I love that, man. I love fighting games. Love it. And you know what's crazy? There was a time a few years back when I was playing and my hands got real arthritic and were hurting me. Um I played today. I played for like, man, an hour and a half. My hands were good. No issues while I was playing. So I guess I guess my hands are okay, right? But I love fighting games, bro. Love them. Absolutely. Uh Trish off topic says, chat, is anyone watching Alien Earth? Absolutely. Absolutely. We could talk about it for a minute. We could talk about I don't mind going off topic as long as we don't stay off topic. All right. We'll come back. We could come back to this. We could come back to it, right? Um, yeah, we come back to it. All right. Let me say this. Let me say this. And I don't know if any of you gonna agree or disagree with me. Again, this is a kung fu show. All right. So uh acknowledging that, It's other stuff that be going on that I be mad envious about that we can't talk about. But since this is the Poison Clan, right? And Poison Clan rocks the world, we can say what we want to say. So what I'm gonna say is this, all right? Alien Earth is, I'm saying it right now, the best show on television right now. The best show on television right now, right? Like I watch House of Dragons. I watch uh is it Peacemaker? I watch Peacemaker. I love that show on HBO Max, right? It's very funny. It's connected to DC. I love that. I have my other little shows that I watch here and there, Lincoln Lawyer and Presume Innocent, all that stuff like that. But Alien Earth is one of the dopest shows on television right now. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. The stuff with the kids and now that stuff, man, I'm I was watching it and I was into it. But for these past few episodes where they've gone back and shown what was happening on the ship, I think it's called the Maginot or the Manigot, what was happening on the ship, that the creatures all got loose, crazy, crazy good, man. Crazy good. And these creatures are wild. It's not just the alien, it's not just the xenomorph. It's not just the xenomorph that's bugging me out. Man, them little bugs that suck your blood and blow up all nasty. Man, that seemed like something. That seemed like something that exists today. Like, like talk about bed bugs, but like a giant bed bug, right? I went back and watched the first episode today because I just wanted to, because I want to watch the first episode and then I want to watch the episode that came out this past week, and I wanted to watch them back to back, but I got sidetracked. But the creature, I know there's still one more creature that they haven't revealed. They're supposed to reveal it this week. I think it's something that flies. But this creature that looks kind of, it's a plant, but it's kind of like, looks like a watermelon kind of, and it has a long tentacle that comes out and kind of opens up like a hand. Bro, that one spooks the crap out of me. But the one that spooked me out the most was the eyeball. That octa eyeball, that 8 eyeball creature. That creature was freaking me out. And last week when it attached itself to the goat, spoilers, when it attached itself to the goat, I was like, yo, this is great. And the goat was just, after it attached to the goat and it was just staring at the people. First it tried to stand up like a man, and then it came down and it was just staring. I was like, oh, yo, this octa eye thing is bugging me out, pun intended, right? But then this week, again, spoilers, this week, it turns out this eyeball thing is what it appears to be, a natural enemy to the xenomorph, and tried to fight it, right? Tried to fight it with it took over a human and was going at it, was biting the xenomorph. I was like, what? So yeah, man, the show is dope, man. The show is dope. We only got 3 more episodes. So yeah, shout out to Trish for pointing that out. Yeah, Alien Earth, if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, check it out. Check it out. It's dope. It's got that vibe too from the original movie. It's got some of that vibe, especially when they're on the ship. Oh man, it's fantastic. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, and let's not forget that the main protagonist, the girl, she now knows how to speak the language of the thing because baby xenomorph stood up on the table. I posted the picture on the channel. Stood up on the table and she was like, and the creature was like, I'm like, what? I'm bugging. Yo, check it out. If you get a chance, check it out. Check it out. Shout out to Trish. Alien Earth is dope. Bernard says they swept it under the rug. Oh, he's talking about King of Fighters. No, they didn't, man. They made a bunch of games. They even made a game of Fatal Fury that is very similar to Street Fighter. Um, you know, but Street is just Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, they rule in that space. So it's like, you know, even my game, Samurai Showdown, bro. Like I said, I love fighting games. My game, Samurai Showdown, I thought was dope. It was like they remastered it, remade the characters. I thought it was dope. Brought back some of the old characters from the original game. Didn't get no tick. Didn't get no tick. I got it. I got it on Xbox. So yeah. Trisha says the rug is no longer there, Bernard. Oh my. Bernard says, have them. My nephew got me to play it. Oh, nice. Very nice. Trisha's like the eyeball. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Rampage Jackson's son. Let's get back to it. Let's talk about it. Right. Let's talk about it. Listen, again, the man it's been 2 weeks. The man hasn't even been brought in for questioning. All right. The man hasn't even been brought in for questioning, and I don't understand it. Rajah Jackson at the least should have been brought in for questioning. So they haven't. But his father's talking. His father's talking. And it seems to me, in my personal opinion, that he's failing as a father. Again, he already failed him. He already failed him by raising him in a way where he constantly taunted him and made him feel less than and played with his masculinity, which basically is a Frankenstein monster. You basically created a young man who believes that he has to prove himself to his father, to the world, how tough he is, which made him make bad decisions. So as a father, you failed him in that way, in that regard. Now, there's always a chance for redemption, but you don't seem to recognize that in this moment. And so you making more mistakes. And I will talk about it right here. So let's get to it. UFC legend Rampage Jackson has cut off ties and contact with his son, Raja. Says he should spend a little time in jail for attacking pro wrestler. I also want to tell you all that this is the guy who was grinding on a reporter during a live interview. This is that father. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. You don't believe me, look it up. Look up. Type Rampage Jackson grinds on reporter during interview. That's a wild video. That's a wild video. And she was uncomfortable, but she had to play along because she again, when you face with a giant that's physically imposing the way that he is, what else was she gonna do? Right. So that's that dude saying that his son should spend a little time in jail for attacking a pro wrestler. But I digress. Let's read here. It says UFC legend Rampage Jackson has cut contact with his son Raja and called for the MMA fighter to be jailed for brutally attacking and hospitalizing a professional wrestler. Rampage Jackson, 47, says he hasn't spoken with his 25-year-old son due to the vicious assault on August 23rd. Pause. Right there. Failure. Now, in the video, yes, he called him well, actually, he called him twice. He called him prior to the attack, taunting him, right? Taunting him, basically, essentially calling him gay, right? And then he called him afterwards. And if that's the only time that you talk to him, you failed him. You failed him, right? You should not even be talking to reporters. You should not even say that. What you think that puts you in a good light? It doesn't. It doesn't put you in a good light, Rampage. Now, I said, admittedly, in my video when we first broke this story, I said that Rampage Jackson was one of my favorite MMA fighters. This is true. I'm not changing that part. I'm only talking about the fighting part. But I'm able to separate the man, right, from the athlete. As a man, disgusted. All right. I don't know if that's publicity because you trying to make sure that your brand stays good because you still got brand deals, you still streaming on Kick and whatnot. You probably have sponsorships, but it's not a good look for a father to say, I'm not talking to my son because of the mistakes he made, the mistakes that I contributed to him making. Right? I'm keeping it a buck. But again, I digress. Continue. He says he hasn't spoken with his 25-year-old son due to the vicious assault on August 23rd when Raja disrupted a Knox X Pro Knox Experience event in California and beat wrestler Psycho Stu unconscious. No, that's incorrect, New York Post. He body slammed Psycho Stu, and Psycho Stu was unconscious. And then he beat an unconscious Psycho Stu. See, words matter. You gotta say it right. Right? He didn't beat him into unconsciousness. He body slammed him. He was unconscious. Right? He was out, clearly. And then he continued to beat on him. More heinous. Right? Words matter. All right. He says, I don't talk to Raja no more. Right? Crazy. Jackson told the Ariel Helwani show on Wednesday. I talked to him, I heard his story, and I heard some stuff. And then after, I learned a whole lot of stuff about it. Right? He dishonored my name. Time out right there. Right there. You see what I'm saying? It's about him. He making it about him. Right? This is a shitty father. Excuse my language. This is a shitty father. Right? He dishonored my name. You dishonored your name. You dishonored your name. And you failed him by constantly putting him down. You set him up for failure. What did you say in an interview? He told, I got 4 kids. 2 of them are half Japanese. I put money to the side for them so that they could go to college. I knew that Raja wasn't going to college. I knew he wasn't going to college. So I instead put money to the side for bail for him. So F with him if you want to. I ain't gonna do nothing but go there and bail him out. That's what he said. Look it up. I'm not making that up. Look it up. He said it. You dishonor yourself, sir. He says, I know he's my effing son. I'm not cutting him off forever. I just haven't talked to him. I talked to him after this ish happened, and he hid the fact that he did this ish. And put my other kids at danger based off what other people said. I just can't talk to him right now. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. His other kids are not in danger. I haven't seen anywhere where anyone's threatening to harm Rampage Jackson's other children. I haven't seen that anywhere. All right. But even if it were true, rally the troops. Talk to your son. Don't let all this time pass by. Let him know that you love him. No, he already know that. I bet you. That's what he would say. Let him know that you support him. Tell him what he did was wrong. And then say, and I was wrong too, because I shouldn't have taunted you. I know that ticked you off. It did. He said it. My father ain't gonna be calling me no PUSSY. Right? Right? That was Raja. So you, sir, are the one that's failing him. Right? And by the way, you said he told me some stuff happened and then he left out some stuff. No, I saw you in the bar or wherever you were, bowling alley, bar, wherever you were. You were watching the whole video. You saw it. You saw everything that happened. He was live streaming it. You saw it. Don't act like you caught off guard. You didn't know these things, right? You knew, right? I'll go on. Jackson condemned his son's behavior during the wrestling show, saying he was wrong and went against what I told him to do for repeatedly punching Psycho Stu. I didn't hear you say nothing other than, uh, is it true that you got oil on yourself and you rubbing up against a bunch of wrestlers? This is what he said. Go back and watch the video, y'all. Go back and watch the video. This is what I mean about people doing stuff in plain sight. Someone can say something and be caught on video, and motherfucker be like, I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. Where'd that come from? Okay, then they play it. Oh no, that's AI. The fuck are you talking about? All right. He went against what I told him to do for repeatedly punching Psycho Stu, 44-year-old military veteran whose real name is Stuart Smith. All right. Raja, and I'm quoting, is not a pro wrestler. He is a fighter. He's not a pro wrestler. He had no business in that ring. Yeah, I agree. Jackson told the podcast. Raja, who was sitting ringside during the match, jumped in the ring when Smith's back was turned and grabbed the wrestler, slamming him to the floor and throwing 22 punches, 18 of which struck the face. Raja's appearance at the event was scripted, and it was planned for him to pick up Smith, but things went off the rails when the younger Jackson unleashed a barrage of punches and knocked the wrestler unconscious. Again, you've got it wrong. He was already unconscious when he body slammed him because he whipped him. He whipped him and put all of that momentum and force into it, and it knocked the breath out of him and knocked him out. And then he punched him, right? The former UFC light heavyweight champion, whose real name is Quentin Randy Jackson, is unsure of his son's whereabouts, but the family is waiting for an arrest warrant to be issued for the younger Jackson. I was going to turn him in. We've been waiting for an arrest warrant or whatever, he said. Jackson says he got his son an attorney, but is waiting for an arrest to be made. Already it's been 2 weeks. All right. I'm not surprised Raja hasn't been arrested. I feel the police are doing a deep investigation because this is not the first time something like this has happened in pro wrestling. Let me be clear. The police have arrested people on less. The police have arrested people on less. Deep investigation. All you got to do is watch the video. All you got to do is watch the video, and you see everything that you need to see. Rampage Jackson calling for his son to serve a little time in jail as part of his punishment for his attack on Smith. I agree with that. I think he should do a little time, do a little community service, and go to an anger management class. See some therapy, Jackson told the outlet. True. And in that therapy, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be revealed that you are a mentally abusive father. That's what it's going to look like. I think that's it's going to turn up, right? There's all kinds of abuse. Mental abuse is another one, right? The older Jackson believes his son's attack is being treated differently because it's a high-profile case and that it was streamed on a different platform. Let me tell you, because it's a high-profile case, they would have already brought him in lickety-split. I don't know what the hell is going on. The event was streamed on the Kick streaming service and quickly went viral online. It wasn't attempted murder because he wasn't trying to kill that guy, Jackson said. How do you know what his intent was? Looked like it to me. Hitting a man that's already unconscious repeatedly 20 times looked like it was to me. Looked like attempted murder to me, right? Jackson initially defended his son, saying he was getting payback from the pre-match skirmish that happened outside with the can and all that stuff, but later called for justice to play out against Raja. I did what my job as a father, I'm going to say, was to still take care of my son because I still love him, even though how upset I am at my son, he said. I still love him. He's still my son, but ever since he's become an adult, he don't listen to ish I say, Jackson added. Raja Rampage stemmed, because he's too busy trying to prove himself a man to you. Right? My son is same age, maybe my son's the same age, but we have a good relationship, and he does listen, right? Because he don't have to prove that to me, right? Raja's rampage stemmed from an incident before the show where Psycho Stu smashed a beer can. Still don't think that it was a real can, even though he said it was. I still think it was a prop, but whatever. Smashed a beer can onto the streamer's head. Yes, my son took it too far, but he knows better. He knows he's wrong for getting involved in a pro wrestling match, right? And then that's pretty much the end, right? He's out. He's okay now, as you can see. He's out. He has some damage to his mandible, his jaw. He lost a few teeth as the result of that, but he looks like he's in good spirits. So, peace and blessings. Hope that all of that works out. But it's bananas. As adults, we have to be responsible for how we raise our kids. Now, if we give our kid love and treat them right, and they still grow up to be an axe murderer or shoot up a club or something, and that's different, right? But what I've seen from some of the video, because I was doing a deep dive on this back when this stuff broke, I saw a lot of um a father who played too much with his kid. Like when I say play too much, I mean I'm not talking about play like throwing a football and all that stuff. I'm talking about taunting him, making fun of him, razzing him. So that's just my opinion. So that's that. I just wanted to know what the hell happened to this guy. Why is it that he is uh why is it that he is hasn't been arrested? I just found that very interesting. So yeah, there's that. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of comments, let's go back. Mitch Clement is in the building. What's up, my guy? Mitch says, I watched the full Ariel interview. He says, the man, I'm assuming he's talking about Rampage Jackson. He says, the man is not too bright. Even said he is like a big kid still. Mitch says, Rampage said he doesn't want to talk to Raja because it might come to blows. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? What kind of relationship is that? I know a lot of young men who want to beat up their fathers. That's not healthy, in my opinion. I'm sure some people have reasons. They have their own reasons for why they want to engage in that kind of behavior with their parent. Someone gave them life. But I still think it's unhealthy. Right? Right. Oh my God, GG. Hercules, 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 Hercules. GG with the $10 dono. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. GG, you're so nice. GG is always supporting the channel, and we really, really appreciate you. We appreciate your contributions. We appreciate all of your nice comments. You're always very complimentary. We appreciate um, um, the gifts that you give, the donations, the tips that you put the tips that you put in the tip jar on the channel. We just really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. We truly appreciate you, Gigi. One of these days at some event, I'm gonna have some kind of an event that I'm gonna be at, and I hope that you'll come because I like to meet you face to face. So yeah. So thank you. Thanks so much. Uh Miss Clement says, nice, Gigi. Yes, very nice. Trisha says, is it affordable for him to receive therapy? Whether it's affordable or not, it's important. It's important that that young man gets some therapy. I think money should not matter, right? Instead of saying you put money to the side for him for bail, you should put money to the side to make sure that he meets with a good therapist, right? Absent of you, by the way, right? Mitch says Raja will get a fight contract now because everyone wants to see him get. Yep, yep. He'll be on a ticket. I bet you any kind of money. He'll be on a ticket because people want to see if you beating up a old vet, right? Catching him off guard, picking him up, body slamming him, whipping him, and then mounting him and then beating the shit out of him. How will you do with someone who is of a similar stature as you, right? Because a lot of people are gonna want to see that, right? So he'll be on an undercard somewhere. I have no doubt about that. Uh, see, Mitch Clement says Budweiser started all of this. That's funny. Cesar's in the building from Brazil. What's up, my guy? Cesar's in the building. What's up? Oh, hey man. Hey, let me tell you, Cesar, at the end of this live stream, we're gonna watch some kung fu movies. So if you're interested, please stick around. It was nice to have you on the last one where we watched some kung fu movies. So we got some more stuff lined up tonight. So that would be great if you wanna check us out. Um, that would be fantastic. So just letting you all know that uh we are at the end of this live stream, we are absolutely gonna be watching some kung fu movies. So hope you all stick around for that. All right. Oh, one other thing, Cesar. I have been watching this guy. His name is Mark Weens on YouTube. He goes all around the world to different places and everything. And he went to Brazil and was eating their food, and the food looked glorious. And now I want to go. I want to go. I want to go to Rio de Janeiro, right? I want to go. I mean, and he went to some favelas. He went down into into the barrio, into the neighborhood. So he was getting it. And he made me want to go, man. That food looked incredible. So I envy you and your cuisine, Cesar. I'm looking forward to getting down there. All right. Let's see. Mitch Clement asks, have you opened Fearless Dragons yet? Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the live stream. I gave a quick little review. We have it right here. I watched it earlier this week with the boo. I will, like I said, I haven't changed the way I feel about the movie. And I'll just quickly say what I said again about Two on the Road, aka Fearless Dragons. First, about the actual physical copy. First of all, the digital transfer and the upscaling of the video and the cleaning of the video is fantastic. It looks good. It looks really good on Blu-ray. Um, Sound is good too, right? Although I have someone, I think Tony Robles told me that his copy, the sound was bad, right? I didn't find that to be the case on mine. Mine is actually really good on the sound. Um, the movie it didn't change anything as far as like the way that I see this movie. In my mind, I know that Cub on the channel did the interview. I mean, excuse me, did the review for this movie. For me, I stand behind what I said. The end fight is glorious. The end fight is absolutely glorious. But I found this movie to be a bit too silly, and I didn't particularly care for it. I gave it a 5. I gave it a 5, but because of the end fight, I think the end fight elevates it to a 7, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I gave it a 5, but the end fight takes it up to a 7 because the end fight, in my personal opinion, is in I'd say top 25 all time end fights of all time. How's that? Top 25, one of the greatest end fights of all time. I stand on that. Top, top, mm, top 25, top 50. Top 50. It's in the top 50 greatest end fights of all time. Oh, one of these days we're gonna do that on the channel, by the way. We're definitely gonna do that on the channel. Top kung fu end fights of all time. We're definitely gonna do that. So yeah. Uh Mitch Clement says the ladies in Brazil are the best. I got a good one, so I can't speak on that, Mitch, but you go ahead, Cat Daddy. Mitch says, I don't remember it much besides the finale. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Horse style. I know. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, those are pretty much all the topics that I had on tap for today. We talked about the dolls, which is crazy. We talked about the AI dolls of all these different martial arts movies that are popping up on Facebook, and I've been copying them to my page, to my YouTube posts. We talked about NBA stars that are doing martial arts over in China. So we had Wembanyama, and James Harden, both over in China, heavy this summer. We talked about the martial arts infusion of characters that's in Street Fighter, including a drunken boxer and a snake fist fighter, which is fantastic. We talked about Fearless Dragons, and we did a little mini review of that. And we talked about uh, the Raja Jackson debacle or assault, if you will. Again, don't forget to check out my man Sifu Quasi over on Kung Fu Chronicles. Kung Fu Chronicles, Chronicles spelt with a K. Go check him out. Again, he's got Mark DeCosco's interview that should be coming up any day now. So you want to check out that. Also, me and Cub, we were over on his channel and we did a 3-part breakdown of the TV show Warrior. So part 3 came out this past Friday, yesterday, and Sifu gave a live stream, and then he played the video for all his subscribers. So if you get a chance, go over there, support my man Sifu Kwanzi, check out the video, subscribe to his channel, and hey man, stick together, right? Poison Clan rocks the world. That's the way I feel about it. Okay, so what I want to do, wait, we still got more people showing up. Hold on. My man Cesar says, OG, have you seen that 36 Crazy Fist was remastered, but it's only available in China? Nah, you're lying. What? No, no, no. Wait, hold on. I don't know if you're lying. Let me say this. I've seen a remastered version of 36 Crazy Fist opener, the Red Room opener where they're fighting. I've seen that remastered. The video was still so badly damaged that even though they cleaned up the video, all the squiggly lines and the gashes and all that stuff that's on the actual transfer, I don't think they were able to fix that. I don't know if me and you were talking about the same thing, but they weren't able to fix that. So I watched the opener. It's like a 5 minute fight scene. Uh, uh, and Lau Kar Wing and Tony Lung, and they went at it, and um, it looks good because it's cleaned up, but all of that, man, you can see it. All the squiggly lines and all that stuff is still there, at least from what I seen. But I hadn't heard that the entire movie had been had been had been released. Can you do me a favor, Cesar? Can you send me the link? Can you post that in the chat? Can you post the link in the chat so I can bring it up? I would love to see where that's being shown because again, I hadn't heard that. I actually have not heard that. So that's that's it's like wow, pretty astounding if that's the truth. Um, and I love that movie. And if you're on the channel and you haven't had a chance, go onto the channel and scroll down and find my video titled 36 Reasons to Love 36 Crazy Fists, right? So check that video out because we had a lot of fun doing that video. So yeah. But no, I hadn't heard that, man. Thanks for sharing. Bobby Coltrane's in the building, and I think I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. My man Bobby's in the building. Bobby says, "Hello, brothers. Hello, OG. Sorry I had to work today. You ain't what you're saying sorry for. You're all good, bro. Also, I had no idea you guys were going live, but I'm still sorry I'm late. Nah, you're not late, bro. You're all good, bro. You're all good. Like I said, at the end of this live stream, we are going to watch a kung fu movie. We're gonna watch a movie. We'll do one. We'll do one today. I have Magnificent Butcher queued up. As I said before, I haven't watched a movie in a long time, and it's a movie that makes me feel good, especially on a day like today where I'm not feeling so well. I'm stressed. My heart is giving me a little trouble, and it would be really nice to kick back with you guys and watch a little gung fu, little gung fu. So yeah, so hey man, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Trisha says, and oh, that's right. And we talked about Alien Earth. Even though this is a Kung Fu channel and Alien Earth has nothing to do with Kung Fu. God dog it. This is the Poison Clan. Poison Clan rocks the world. So we say what we want to say. So we talked about Alien Earth. That's right. Thanks for reminding me, Trish. Appreciate you. Cesar says, it was fully remastered with the Chinese opening credits. Please, Cesar, I'm begging you, please find that link to that, either that news or that it's out in China or whatever. Please let me know because I would love to see that and bring it up on the screen. Cesar says, okay, I got you. Cool. All right, let's see. My man, 10 grand. Oh man, yummy yums in the building. What's up, my guy? He says, what's up, Ant and Lone Wolf Clan? What's up, my guy? Hey man, I don't know if you heard, but hey man, we're gonna watch a kung fu movie right here, right after this live stream. So for those of you who want to stick around and watch a kung fu movie, uh what I'll be asking you all to do, I'll be asking you all to look at the link that's further up in the chat. Click on that link so that you can appear down at the bottom in the studio. And then once this live stream is over, I'm going to open up your links so that you all can watch this movie with us. But we won't be watching it on the live stream because we do not want to get our channel taken down. All right. But old man Yimmy Yams in the building. What's up, my guy? I still need to talk to you, bro. Still need to talk to you about that quiz food. All right. Let's see. Uh, Mitch Clement says Magnificent Butcher is a classic. Yeah. And man, I haven't watched, like I said, man, it's been over a year since I watched it. And so I really would like to watch it and enjoy something. I need something to lift my spirits. Not that being here with you all is not lifting my spirits, but I need a little something more. So we're gonna watch Magnificent Butcher. All right. Old man Yimmy Yam says, yes, let me know when there's a watch along for Alien Earth. So for Alien Earth, I gotta figure out how we would do that because Alien Earth, that can get a brother in some trouble. But I would really like to do it. I would really like to do it. I'm gonna try to figure something out. I'm gonna try to figure something out. All right. My man Mitch Clement says, thoughts on Jackie stunt team doing the action for new Spider-Man. Yes, I posted that news late last week. The Jackie Chan stunt team is doing the action for new Spider-Man. I'm incredibly encouraged, especially after seeing Jackie's stunt team do the work in Shadow's Edge. Shadow's Edge, again, I don't want to give it away, but the review's coming out next week. But I will say this, I'm incredibly encouraged, that they're doing it, but on a more, like, selfish note, if I'm being really honest, I kinda wish that they wouldn't have done it. I wish save Jackie Chan stunt team for Shang-Chi or the new Iron Fist if they're ever gonna do an Iron Fist movie, right? Save it for that. Save it for that. Don't You didn't have to waste it on Spider-Man, right? If I'm being honest, and martial arts and all that stuff, that's not really Spider-Man's bag. His thing is about agility, using his strength, using his webs, using his wall crawling ability, swinging, all that stuff. I don't really think that the martial arts needs to be in it unless they're doing Mr. Negative, which I think they are. If they're doing is that his name, Mr. Negative? And he's an Asian character. So if you're trying to infuse some martial arts through that storyline, then I suppose. But I really would have liked to see Jackie Chan stunt team do work, uh, do work in Shang-Chi or Iron Fist. But that's just me being selfish. But I'm happy. I'm happy that Jackie's stunt team is getting work. That makes me very happy. Cesar says, I sent the link, but I think the message was deleted. What do you mean? Who would have deleted it? What do you mean? Send it again. What do you mean it's deleted? I don't see a link from you, Cesar. But I wouldn't have deleted it. I didn't delete it. I'm the only person who can delete messages. So that's kind of weird. Um, Mitch Clement says Lam Chan Ying versus Yun Biao is my favorite part. That's a dope fight. I know, right? That's a dope fight with the fan. I drew it. I actually drew the picture. I don't know if I did it justice, but I drew it. I was trying to create because I believe the name of that gang in the movie is called the Five Dragons Gang. I'm pretty sure that's what they were called. Like the five dragons gang. Oh, let me show you guys since we're already here. Let's go ahead and do it. Let me show you guys. So I was working on a new drawing style. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to copy some of the art styles or stylings of the artists who drew for Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So I was trying to do that style when I did this. So let me just show you guys just some of the drawings. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't been paying attention and you didn't see, this is some of the stuff that I've been working on. My man BG's in the building. Good. I see you, B. All right. So these are some of the ones that I've drawn. Um again, these obviously, I mean, if you look at this, hopefully you know what it is that you're looking at. This is Yang's escorts, right? From Kid with the Golden Arm, right? I mean, I hope you see that. So you got long axe, short axe, right? You got the proud swordsman and his woman, right? You got the leader of the escorts, Yang, right? And then you got Agent Haito, right? So that's the first one, right? And then obviously there's the Chishaw gang, right? My version. Again, I know some people will be like, well, why did you I had someone say this to me already. Why did you make his arm like out of gold? I don't know. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to make him look a little bit different, right? So I mean, I pretty much stuck to everybody's style and the way that they look. But for him, for some reason, but I did draw another version with his arm just being regular. But I don't know, something about the gold version, I like it. It reminds me of Ninja Scroll, the bad guy who had that arm. uh, so yeah, so you have again brass head, golden arm, silver spear, and iron fan, right? So that's that. Then a lot of people you should have already seen this. This is one of the first ones that I did. This is my version of the Poison Clan. So again, you've got number one centipede, number two snake. I'm very proud of this drawing. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. I mean, number three scorpion, and then 4 and 5, you've got the toad. Well, you got toad, and then you've got the lizard. So I tried to um, give them their own personality. That's what I was trying to do. All right. So next, uh then I wanted to do Dance of the Drunk Mantis, right? So um again, doing my best to try to do them justice, to try to do all the characters justice and try to make them, I was trying to capture their essence, if that makes sense. Trying to capture their essence. So, I mean, there's Wong John Lee, right, as um, Rubber Legs, right, and there's his student back here in the background, right, and then over here you've got Sam Seed, you've got his wife, You've got their adopted son. I think his name is Foggy, either Froggy or Foggy, something like that. And then this probably my favorite character in the whole movie is this guy, the sick master. He's sick and he's doing all this. I love that. So yeah, again, tried to capture their essence. And then here we go. Now we get to what you're talking about, Mitch. The Five Dragon School, right? Um, even though it's really four of them. But Five Dragon School, this is my version of Lam Chan Ying. He's got the knife, elbow knife. He's got the fan, and then you've got the leader of the Five Dragon School, the Cosmic Palm. This guy with the monkey pole, and probably my most favorite one to draw. My most favorite one to draw was Crazy Cat, right? So yeah, man, I try to have a little bit of fun. I see Trish is in the building. Excellent, good. We're about to wrap it up. So yeah, that's my little thing. Listen, love to draw. That's my hobby. Love to do cool pictures and everything. And always trying something new, trying to test myself. Again, I don't have my own style per se. Um, but I try to do the best that I can. I'll show you guys one more. I don't know if you guys have seen this already, but um, this is my version of me from Street Fighter, the animated movie, right? So this is my version. There's me. So that's me. And if you've seen Street Fighter, the animated movie, then you understand the drawing style that they did in that movie. So I tried to do myself, and then I gave myself that glow. Cause you got that glow. Doom, doom, doom. You feel this one. Don't let go of the power of elevation. So yeah, so that's me. But yeah, man, we try to have fun over here, man. That's all we doing. We trying to have some fun. I appreciate you guys. Be on the lookout for again. Be on the lookout for our review of The Shadow's Edge as well as Crippled Kung Fu Boxer. Those will both be out this week. I promise. Also, we're gonna wait until we're gonna wait until n- uh we're gonna wait until November when Cub comes home for Thanksgiving because I would like for him to be here, and we're gonna do our tournament of greatest kung fu heroes. Right, so we haven't forgotten. We're still working on that. We're still trying to find the perfect contestants for our next quiz fu episode. So we got stuff that we're trying to do on the channel. So just please be patient with us as we try to rock out. Again, if you have any questions, uh, look in the comments, look on the main page, look for the email, and send us anything if you want to send us a mailbag question or something along those lines. Also, don't forget that we have a wonderful um um t-shirt store. If you're interested, LWAC merch. Go over and check out what we have on the channel. And again, if you have something, I made a custom. I did a custom job for somebody who asked me to make a picture of Huang John Lee. So I did a custom for them. Hey, if the price is right, if you want something custom, let me know. Otherwise, check out our t-shirt store as well. Um, shout out to all my people, man. Shout out to all my people. I don't know what's going on. My music ain't acting right. There we go. Hey, 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 hey. Shout outs. Hey, 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 hey. Uh-oh. 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 Let me look at these comments real quick. Okay. Cesar says, I will try to send the link on the recent post. Okay, cool. Mitch Clement says, awesome drawing. Thanks, fam. I appreciate you, man. He says, looks better that way. I think he's talking about Golden Arm with the gold arm. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. My man, old man Yimmy Yam says, as Caesar. You could probably put the link in Ant's latest video. YouTube is funny about related video links. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you. Deza says, I sent the link on your recent YouTube post. My man, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you. Mitch Clement says, love Wang Lung Wei's outfit. Yeah, those iron pieces. That's dope. One of these days, I'm gonna try to make that. I'm gonna try to make that as a ask Mrs. Wolf to help me make Iron Robe's costume for a cosplay. That'll be dope. Damn, that's a great idea. That'll be dope. But obviously, our pieces will be made out of plastic. They have to get those printed, 3D printed, painted. Right? Bobby Coltrane likes my pictures. Thanks, man. Mitch says, hopefully one day the Venoms will get a Lifetime Achievement Award, right? I know exactly what you're saying, bro. Mitch says that's awesome. Thank you, man. Chung Fa Stan. Gigi says fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mitch Clement, you remember when Crazy Cat waited outside the building in Magnificent Butcher? Yeah. I love that, man. We're gonna watch that. Using the cat stands. Yep. Cesar says, I sent the link on the latest post and video on the channel. Okay, my man. Thanks. Old man Yimmy Yan with the last message says, once you have that dance of the drunken madness and Buddha's fist return to Buddha style shirt, my cousin and I want our first in line to buy them. Buddha's fist is her favorite movie. Dance of the Drunken Mantis. What do you mean specifically, old man? You want the cartoons that I drew? You want that on a shirt, or you want a specific character to be drawn? Because I'd have to work on that. Yeah, I wanted to do that, man. The Return to Buddha, that stance that he does, where he's like this with his legs, bro. I'm seriously, I think I am gonna draw that one and slap that on the shirt, man. Return to Buddha, man. Thanks for telling me that, man. I need to do that one. I need to actually create one new shirt. I need to be trying to create at least one shirt a month or something. So let me see what I can come up with. All right, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to my man, old man Yimmy Yam. Again, I don't know if any of you are interested in watching Kung Fu movies with us right after this live stream. If you are, look at the shared link. It's already in the chat. Look at the shared link. Click on the shared link, which will take you to the studio. And when this video is over, we are going to watch, not on live stream, just right here in the studio. We're going to watch some Kung Fu. So we're going to watch Magnificent Butcher. All right. So if you're interested, find that link before we get off. Let me say the names of the people who are the reason why we do this. My man Cesar's in the building. Shout out to Cesar. Shout out to old man Yimmy Yam. Good looking out. My man Mitch Clement is in the building. Gigi with the $10 dono. Thank you so freaking much. I hope I'm not getting you in any trouble with your loved ones. I'm assuming that you got a boo. Love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you. My man Bobby Coltrane is in the building. What's up, my guy? Thank you so much for being here. Again, I know you guys have lives. I know you guys are busy, but again, if you want to watch some Kung Fu, let us know. And click on that link that will take you to the studio and we can watch some food together, all right? My man BG, he's already in the building. Bernard Green, he's in the building. Shout out to Trisha. Trisha's in the building. Trying to see who I'm forgetting. WRX G13. G13 Classified is in the building. Shout out to him. I don't know if you're still here, fam, but appreciate you. Thank you for being here. My man Sean Floyd, newcomer. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Again, Would love to chop it up with you in studio while we watch these kung fu movies, man. So you're welcome. You're more than welcome. And that's pretty much it. So till the next time, I am your highly favored and humble host, OG Ant, the Lone Wolf. We'll catch you on the next one. We out.